Military people of Reddit, Area 51 guards, how do you feel about the September 20th raid? You mean the September 20th massacre? Army here. I am so glad I am not one of the people in charge of security on that base, is all I'm gonna say. I used to work at Area 76. My only advice is, try not to get shot by the guards or mauled by military working dogs. A good chance to test the newest rubber chili pepper bullets in next-gen non-lethal weaponry. Not military, but we should raid everyone's house while they're raiding Area 51. I work security forces down the way at Nellis for a few years. I would say good luck getting in. First of all, it's just shitty desert for miles. Second, when you cross into a restricted area which is clearly denoted by many posted signs or painted on the ground, when not dirt, lethal force is authorized, no questions asked, but I would imagine that you would have to get in pretty far before lethal force is actually used. I think people might actually show up, but no one will actually do anything, and it will be guards at the border of the restricted area talking to neckbeards all night long. Active duty USAF recently left Nellis AFB. Lol, good luck nerds. Just so you know, any military installation is authorized to use deadly force. Our base allows it, so I am positive Area 51 is authorized. Y'all better be practicing your Naruto run. Raiders, hey, I'ma find the alien anal probes. Sergeant Allen a few hours later, sir, please bend over, we need to do a cavity search. Massive Special Darwin Award this year. Don't care. German military here. You guys go wild dodging bullets with Naruto running, I suppose. Retired military here. From a public opinion standpoint, the base MPs and BASF have got the short straw. If they don't stop incursions into the restricted space, they'll be a laughingstock. If they do, they'll be heartless, faceless assaulters of the general public. If real military force is required to be brought to bear against civilians, they'll be lambasted. From a practical side, civilians who think they can breach Area 51 are delusional. The military is not restricted to the same low-level riot equipment or rules of engagement that a municipal police force is, and assaulting a military installation would probably get you a trip to an black site military prison. Assuming you didn't just wind up shot, military forces protecting a restricted space are going to use lethal force, if necessary. Plot twist: government declares purge to distract us. Area 51 isn't going to stand a chance with the Naruto runners and the power of friendship. Got my popcorn ready. I'm excited to find out what kinds of new non-lethal technology the military has been working on that they will get to test out on these dumbasses. Once upon a time, not very long ago, a young man and woman joined the military. They then went to basic and were accepted as security forces base police. They were excited. They were told they would be keeping the perimeter secure. High hopes for action. Then they receive orders to a base in the middle of nowhere with nothing to do. They find out that being the SP is sitting on the flight line at 2 a.m. watching a jet or standing at a gate in the heat. Their amazing skills go to waste. Then a herd of jackasses come loping towards their fence. This is what they've been dreaming of. It will definitely be interesting. They are just going to let everyone in the base, then never let them leave. In all seriousness, I'm wondering if other bases are on alert in case this thing really goes down. My cousin flies the drones. Be careful out there. Mass murder on unsuspecting civilians. Sincerely, I don't think those gentlemen have Reddit account, or do they? Ex-military with no relation to Area 51. I hope they clap some spicy alien cheeks. Hopefully nobody knows about the small exhaust port that a well-aimed proton torpedo could get into and destroy the base. Finally going to get that super rare achievement of beating up a nerd while doing a backflip. There is a reason the signs say use of deadly force is authorized. Don't go there. Not in myself but from a military family. One of my family members has some high clearance. I'm pretty sure he isn't stationed at Area 51, but I asked him anyway. He said don't go unless I want to ruin my life, disappear or wind up dead. So yeah, sitting this one out because the 2 brain cells I have left worked a double shift and said I should probably not go. Eye roll is exactly what I think of this thing that started out as a joke and has since turned all shades of stupid. Honestly, the government had plenty of heads up on this. It would be a great opportunity to set up some refreshments, food, some entertainment, and just do a meet and greet with some official representatives in good humor outside the main gates or whatever. Say, seriously, this area is, in fact, restricted. But have some punch and pie, take some selfies, and enjoy the ball pit. Then be on your way. Army here, it's an ongoing meme that we all want to get duty there to work on our aim this year. All I know is I finally get to kill somebody. Not a US military soldier, but these are my feelings on the raid. I honest to God hope nobody shows up. It'll be one hell of a massacre if anyone decides to show up. Retired MSG here. I honestly doubt more than a handful of people could actually make it to the installation since it's miles from the nearest town with no real roads leading in. That said, I was assigned to the Army's Delta Force in the 2000s. And our Guard Force was not only authorized to use deadly force if there was a breach of the perimeter, but it was standard operating procedure they should since the compound is regarded as a high-value asset. But let's say for argument's sake thousands of civilians were making their way to the installation. The most likely scenario would be a temporary extension of the installation's enforceable borders, augmented by local, state, and federal agencies working in conjunction to arrest them this year. Let's say thousands slip by these first echelons of Leos though. You'd most likely have escalating use of force the closer they get to the installation. Let's say thousands still make it through laser, sonic, rubber bullets, and tear gas deterrents and they get to the installation's physical barrier. They'd get shot and triaged on site. And those that live would be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.